Sup, everybody? It's D's bro. Got a reaction. I'm about to react Jesse Peterson against David PAKMAN. PAKMAN? I think I hate saying right there. PAKMAN. It's like, yo. So, yep, David PAKMAN. I guess it got kicked out because right there. So, let's just check it out about it. I seen a couple stuff with that guy, David. He's very. I disagree most of the stuff he talks about, but hey, let's see what they debate about. You know how Jesse Peterson is, though. He says a lot of truth, but some stuff he does troll some to get them mad and stuff. So let's see what happens. All right, let's go straight into it.
Not looking good. Not looking good at all.
Let's go.
And that is good for America. It is not a negative. It is a positive. I have with me David PAKMAN. He is a progressive host.
Progressive.
And
That's right.
executive producer of the nationally syndicated radio and TV program, The David PAKMAN Show. And I wanted to talk to David about the Democratic Party, political correctness, and President Trump's performance. It's a year now since he's been elected. And the great white hope is making America great again. David, welcome back to the show.
Oh, I can't even tell you what a pleasure it is to be back with you today. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I want to talk to you about the great white hope first, the president. How would you rate him? You know, he's been elected a year now. And how would you rate the president on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best?
I would say probably a 0.
Really? And why is that?
Well, I judge him by his own campaign promises. He was going to build a wall with Mexico that they would pay for. That's not happening. It's not going to happen. He was going to repeal and replace Obamacare with something better. 3 proposals to replace it all would have led to 15 to 23 million people ending up without care. But
damn, that dude love Obama then. Sheesh. Let's keep going.
All of those failed to pass. Another big campaign promise. He said he would do it right away. Failed to do it. He said he was going to renegotiate trade deals. Still hasn't done that. He also said he was going to pass a tax cut bill. Not looking good. The Senate now in a whole bunch of trouble trying to figure out, well, how do we do this? It's going to explode the deficit. We're not going to be able to go back to our constituents and explain to them why did we vote to explode the deficit. So, I mean, I think by his own standards, he's accomplished none of the things he promised to accomplish.
Well, he hasn't been there a year yet. He was elected a year ago today.
Yeah, for real.
Do you expect,
for this
or
one.
did you expect all those things to happen within the first year?
Did he? I mean, he's the one who said. He's the one who said.
He didn't say he would do all those things in the first year.
Are you asking me whether I believe Donald Trump's campaign promises? Is that the question?
I'm asking you, did you believe that the president, the great white hope, would do all those things in the first year of being in office?
Damn.
I didn't believe him when he said he would repeal Obamacare right away. No, I didn't believe him.
How about the rest of the things that you mentioned? Did you think he would do all those things in the first year of being in office?
No, but he hasn't done any of them.
Amazing.
Amazing. When he said that thing is freaking, that's classic right here. And then
hold on, Jesse. Wait a second. What was? You tell me what he's done. How would you rate him?
Well, we have a conservative Supreme Court justice on the U.S. Supreme Court right now. We have the jobs are coming back.
What jobs? Talk to me about the jobs, Jesse. How has the job creation rate changed from President Obama? Give me the numbers. We've got a record 95.3 million people out of the workforce. Record. Historical high.
David, you must calm down. The filing of unemployment have gone down. The illegal aliens coming across the borders, are down. He has managed to put a hold on.
Shoot, that stuff right now, these last 2 years, something like that, 2.5 years. Ooh, that thing is crazy about that. The border and all this stuff. Man, this is what, 5-6 years ago with this one. Maybe longer than that. But man, it's been a while.
On radical Islamic terrorists.
And then look, it's crazy about this, right? Okay, I'm not saying. I just trying to. I listen to people for real facts or real things that they seen. And I know some people that works right there for their business that they had to collect money, or people that has apartments and they have to get the money with this, or for a jobs or some that have grocery stores or anything like a market and everything. You have to pay those people. And the one that I talked to people, they said those people, those small business or those business, they would, for them, they was doing really well, actually better when they had Trump for a business, and they was getting money because money was going flowing all around. Everybody was making the right time and all that kind of way. And now people was talking about it. It's all bad right now. The last couple of years, it's worse. So let's see what else they're saying about this.
How did
where they are coming into our country? It's a lot
travel
happening,
ban has been blocked,
but I don't
Jesse.
want to.
The travel ban
I
has
know.
been blocked.
I know
It's
that,
not true. What
David,
has President Trump done? Those talking points mean nothing. The travel ban has been blocked 3 times.
I know that you don't like the man, so nothing he's going to be able, to do will make you happy. So,
That's
but I
not
want
true,
to.
Jesse.
I
That's
want
not
to
true.
move
You're putting
on.
words in my mouth, and you know that's not fair.
Mainly,
I could tell you what he
David,
could.
You really should
You're
calm
not
down.
being honest here, Jesse. You know that.
Calm down, David. For over 60 years, the Democratic Party has gotten worse, destroying the family, masculinity. They hate men, real men, straight men. They
What's
hate
an example of that? Can you give me some evidence of that, Jesse?
They hate the unborn child, so they're still pushing abortion. They have no love or respect for blacks and Hispanics. They believe that the blacks and Hispanics are only worth is for a vote. They're attacking Christianity and white straight male. You are a progressive. What does it mean to be a progressive? What is
Hey, let's see what happens right now.
that?
Let's see what David says
It's
with this.
for progress and against stagnation and a return to values that are outdated and irrelevant in modern society.
And what type of progress? Give me an example of progress.
The reduction in incredibly damaging economic inequality, the push for a basic level of health care for everybody, regardless of ability to pay, a push for an economy that is not going to allow the richest to become endlessly richer while the poor continue to be poor. I mean, there's a long list. I mean, I think, the problem is that there's a lot. I'm not a Democrat, by the way. I've never been a Democrat. So if the idea is to get me to...
No, you are a progressive, so I'm asking about that. So let me ask, to pay...
Well, I didn't even finish answering the question. How long do we have? Because this is a very weird interview. We didn't even... I was trying to get you to tell me exactly what Trump had done to achieve those so-called achievements, and you moved on to the Democratic Party. It's a very strange interview. I've never experienced anything like it.
Well, that's the first time in life for everything. Let me ask, the military...
Oh man, that was snap. It's the first time, huh?
paid for so-called sex reassignment surgery, and our tax dollars are paying for it, even though we don't agree with that at all. Is
We
that
being who?
The conservative Christian people of this country.
Well, that's just a fraction of the population, right?
Is that progress? When men are confused about their gender and women are confused about theirs, and now we're paying for it, is that progress?
Are you a fiscal conservative, Jesse?
Answer that question, David. Is that progress?
Well, are you a fiscal conservative?
David, answer that question. Is that progress?
It's not an example of something that is or isn't progress. But the reason I'm asking whether you're a fiscal conservative
would you
is
call that,
it's
David?
cheaper. It's cheaper
David,
to
what would
pay
you
for
call
those
that?
procedures
Why-
than to
why did-
discharge, to find and discharge every transgender member of the military. So if you're a fiscal conservative, and I've
David.
heard you say that you are, you should favor the cheaper
Why do
option,
we have
which
this
is
guy
paying
back
for
on the
those
show?
procedures and not paying for what it
James.
would cost to find and discharge all
Hey,
those
David,
transgender military members.
David, you're not here to communicate. I really appreciate you coming on. I'm going to let you go. It's a waste of time to talk to you. We're not communicating. You're acting like an
No,
idiot.
because you're asking bizarre questions
You're
and not
acting
answering
like an
any of them.
idiot, and you're wasting my time. I appreciate
ad
you
hominem.
Oh damn.
coming. All right, thank
an
you
ad
for
hominem,
coming.
so you know
Goodbye.
that.
Goodbye. Let him go. That's a progressive, folks. All men who are progressive, or males who are progressive, are weak people. They are weak people. And why have these people on? It doesn't even make sense. They don't come to communicate because they're too insecure. And David PAKMAN is a very insecure progressive. Real men are not progressive. Progressives, whatever they are. That's not the nature of a man.
Damn.
I don't even know why you guys invited that guy back.
Damn.
Amazing stuff. This is what has happened to the men of America today. Not all.
Hey, that's crazy. That has to be his only person when he kicks somebody out. Kick him out. Because everybody else, they usually walk out and everything. That they walk out, get mad, and all that kind of stuff. But actually, he kicked him out. That's the first time I actually think about it.
Not all. But many of them have become girly men. Girly men. It's ridiculous. It's not progressive when the military is paying for a confused male or female.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
we don't know yet. Was it a man who was put on a woman's body parts, or was it a woman who put on a man body parts and pretended to be something that they're not? The military paid for that, folks.
Damn.
Can you believe that? We are paying for it. The military is not paying for it. We are paying for it. So I just want to make sure you know out there that we had David PAKMAN on before, and I forgot that we had him on. My producer reminded me we had.
Oh, I watched the first time they did it when they're debating. Should I react that one? Tell me what you think about this. Because this will be interesting, you know? So, hey.
Reminded me that we had, but I forgot that God can't communicate. He's a deceiver. He is part of the family of the children of the lie. So I never would have had him back on. It's a waste of time. My producer is here, James. Why did you have him back?
Because he's a as you picked up on, he's like a lively debater.
Well, he's not a debater.
Well, I know, but in the sense that he is lively and
There's a lot
very
of reviews.
well-known, popular, respected in terms of being like a
Respected
even-keel.
by who? The children of the lie?
Yeah,
Oh, respected by Satan's folks.
correct.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, he is a little different from them in that he seems to think a little bit more for himself. Like he doesn't.
He
fall for
doesn't.
the, I know, but he seems to.
But how you seem to? He didn't do it the first time he was on the show. He didn't do it just now. How to you he seemed to be different?
Because he definitely is different from them.
In
Because
what way?
He doesn't.
He's evil.
Yeah, but different kind of evil.
The guy came on with the intent not to communicate, not to be
In a
honest.
way, yeah.
He's an evil person. How is he different than any of them?
He is because watch. For example, the
Because
thing.
watch.
Damn. I'll keep going a little more. Let's see if they say anything else. This is only just about
The thing
minute
with
and a half.
Trump, he wanted to get his points through, and he wanted you to address those points.
But he wasn't interviewing me. I was interviewing
Right.
him. But that's another setup where he set that up so he doesn't have to answer questions to tell the truth. That's not very bright.
And then you're right about the transgender thing. He didn't want to. He doesn't see that as a progressive or non-progressive issue, I guess. And then he
does. He just didn't want to tell the truth about it.
yeah, he was jumping ahead to get you into a bind of, oh, I'm paying even more money to kick the transgenders out of the military.
I can't believe you brought that person back on here. Don't ever bring him back again. He's an evil person. He really is an evil person. And I'm surprised he even accepted, but he didn't accept because he wanted to come back and do better than he did the first time he came.
Yeah, I'll let that go with that one right there. But yeah, I seen him. But I think it was about a year or two, like 2 years ago or a year ago, when that dude David, inside his podcast, he was showing about Jason Lee Peterson. You said there's like some rumor about him, like some guy thing, whatever. But I don't. They don't really have any like it's a fact or not. It's just people saying something, just like people say other things and this and this. So unless you really have pictures or anything, you will really see the fact with it. But yeah, he was trying to say that he start a car crash, and I don't think he can even do it though because you could walk right there. Well, anyways, you got to watch the whole video with that. But yeah, this was very that was funny, and it's always funny when you see Jesse Lee Peterson, man. So hey, man, what do you think about this? Tell me, what do you think? Do you think that was right for him to kick him out? Because if he just let him keep talking, he's just gonna keep asking a question with a question, and another question with that, a last question. And Jesse Lee, he's always just asked easy questions, yes or no. So yeah, I guess they're not a good mix together, Alright, but hey, man, that guy has a lot of people on YouTube. I think he has like what, 2 or 3 million people that followed him. Damn. Alright, man, like, subscribe, share love, hit me in the comments. Alright, peace.